Yeah, well, it's true. We do have another chance of storms tomorrow.
Okay.
Some of those could be severe. Another Sunday in North Texas with severe weather. In fact, my confidence is getting a little bit higher this evening.
Oh, really? Okay.
That some of those storms could be strong to severe. Let's take a look outside. Right now, we're fine. Could there be a sprinkle, a shower tonight? It's possible, but that chance remains on the low side. Any thunderstorms that would be strong to severe, those will be up in the Panhandle of Texas. Those will move into Oklahoma. We're going to stay mostly dry tonight in North Texas, but our attention turns to the cold front that slowly oozes its way to the south throughout the day on Sunday. This is noon Sunday. There could be a spotty shower or two under partly to mostly cloudy skies, but this will trigger more thunderstorms late in the afternoon and certainly through the evening for North Texas. This is your severe weather outlook on Sunday. Look at this, a level 3 enhanced risk for most of Oklahoma, and it does include parts of North Texas. The level 3 includes Gainesville, it includes Bowie, and it includes I'm like Medea. It includes Sherman as well. And also, if you look across the Dallas-Fort Worth area, a level 2 slight risk for severe thunderstorms. Now listen, the main threat here would be damaging wind gust and large hail. Can't rule out a tornado, but that risk is on the low side. I'm going to break down the timing hour by hour and talk more about this severe risk coming up.
And if you haven't downloaded our WFAA app already, now is the perfect time because you'll get those live radars and any alerts tomorrow and through the rest of our severe weather season. You can find the app for free in your app store.